Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Slightly Below Mediocre Sports. I hope everybody's having a good morning so far. This Tuesday, I think. Yep, it's Tuesday. Do a little bit of check-in here before we get on our merry way. We got a nice long warm-up to do. Making sure that all of our streaming functions are working correctly. It sounds a little bit better, not too loud for the music. I don't know if it's probably in here right now, but I'm just checking. Yeah. So this morning we have we have 4 3-minute efforts at above 300 watts. I believe from what my coach said. Good morning, Mike, or evening, how you doing, man? Thank you for the like. I'm gonna check my Training Peaks account real quick and see what coach asked for the power. Make sure it is actually 305 watts that he wants versus Zwift telling me to just put it in that zone, if that makes any sense. So if he wants anywhere from 300 to 322 watts. So that works for me. I have no choice. In it to win it at this point. So this morning we have a 10-minute warm-up. We'll go through the Zwift stuff. We have stuff starting in the top here. We have a workout that finishes in 55 minutes and 8 seconds. We have a 10-minute warm-up. We have 4 minutes at 180 watts, 1 minute at 230, and then we have a 3-minute cool down at 115. My coach put in 2 20-second sprints with a little break in between. Kind of get everything woken up. And then we're going to hammer down on the 4 3-minute efforts at 305. It looks like we have a 10-minute break in between. That'll be cool. And then the 10-minute cool down. Our red line here is heart rate. And then down here in the gray is our power zone. Hey, thanks, Ray. I appreciate you stopping by. And appreciate you for the comment, and I hope you sleep well. I slept like crap last night. So up in the top middle, I guess it's this one. You have the watts, the warm up at 117 for 10 minutes. That fluctuates with time. It'll go up because it's a warm up. But the number 122, 121, that's how much power I'm putting down. The 135 is my heart rate. The 101, 102 is the cadence. So that's how many RPMs my legs are doing. On the very top you'll see speed, distance, total feet climbed, and how long I've been on the bike. So we're going to go into a 4 minute at 180, then 1 minute to 230, which will be nice to wake everything up. I'm a little bit loaded up after Sunday. Yesterday was a super busy day and I didn't have a ride, even though I should have hopped on the bike and recovered anyway. So, yesterday was brutal but good, and but I'm definitely feeling not riding the bike today. I think we'll be fine for these. I'm not too worried. Thank you for the live lead. What we're doing now is just trying to gain power a little at a time. We've done some sprint efforts, some longer lactate work, and this is just part of the package. I guess one thing, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but over here you'll see like there's the blue bar that has my name on it. Next to my name you'll see 1.9W/kg, right? And that number will fluctuate, but that's how many watts I'm putting out per kilogram of weight that I have. So I can't remember the exact number that I have in kilos, but I weigh like 165 to 168 pounds. So I'm putting out a certain amount of power per pound that I have in my body. Okay, I'll figure it out. I got a minute. Let's do the math. So 168 divided by 2.2 is 76. So I'm like 76 kilos. And you multiply that times 1.9, and there you go, you got your 145 watts. So that's how we do the conversion. Maybe finally get to open it up a little bit. My favorite part. We'll just ease into it here. We don't want to blow it out of the water too hard. Stay close and relative to power. my biggest mental barrier to Zwift riding is these climbs. So like in my brain, I see that I'm going up a mountain, right? And I want to push harder, but I don't have to. So it's weird. I have to modulate power in my mind. So thanks for the leg, Doc. Double leg, Eric. I appreciate you. Hope you're having a good morning. Got some power stuff today. Excited about that. Good, I'm glad you're having a good one. I see you got a trainer to ride on. That's pretty nice. Until your bike comes back, huh? Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But I'm glad you got one, and when you get your bike, at least you can keep that one for a backup, you know? Hopefully that never happens again, but if it does, you'll have a backup. Or like if your brother wants to come ride with you or something, you can have two trainers. I hear you. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, and reasonably so. They're super expensive. And you really just kind of need what you need to get by for now. Yeah, I think that's gonna be my next purchase for this trainer is a Dura-Ace cassette. I think it has an Ultegra on it now. It's good, but it can be smoother. I have one on a Dura-Ace cassette on my road wheels. My head, Belgians. Little break. So I guess we're really going to feel what 305 is like here for a short time before we actually load up and start rolling into it, which will be fun. A little taster. But you'll see that I have 3 minutes at 115 watts. And my little bar here is gray right now. And that's because my power output is in that zone, right? Excuse me. When I start these efforts coming up, it'll be the power and that bar will be red. So our biggest goal is to keep up in that red zone as long as we can and make sure that we can stay in that red zone for repeated efforts, right? So I don't want to do, I mean, this is just, these numbers aren't real, but I don't want to do 3 minutes at 500 watts for the first effort, and then for the second effort of 3 minutes, I'm like 200, right? Because that really doesn't help my training or this block any. So, as hard as it is to hold those watts, we have to stay consistent. Hey Ron, thank you for the like, sir. Miss you, dude. So we have to make those efforts, make them count all the way through. So coach wanted, 305 average, but he wanted like 322 for the high end. So we'll see how we can do. That's my dude right there. How are you doing, man? I hope you and Chris are doing good. We should be back up in Groveland pretty soon. We'll come down and visit. There we go, get her up just a little bit. Alright. So for the next one, I have to add a gear. And try not to do a power fluctuation like that. I'm going to keep this smooth. This will help us kind of settle in and see where we need to be for our efforts. Kind of understand what 305 feels like, right? But it's hard to get there. Right? I think we'll add one more gear. So that was a good little tester there on where we need to be gearing wise. And hopefully that'll help us sustain an effort. These are going to hurt. Who is that? John Cougar Mellencamp that said, "Come on, baby, make it hurt so good." Is that a correct quote? Because my legs are like very aware of their situation now. So this will be good. It's like doing 4 3K efforts. And I'm a kilo guy. So this will be fun. I will add one. Get her over into big in there, guy. Alright, settle, settle, settle. I think we might need one more gear, but we'll ride it out for the first minute and a half, see how it feels. Thank you, Elfie. Malik. I think we're good here on gearing. These are tough. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Thank you for the like me rock. Or Myra, however you say it. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good morning or evening. We just did the first 3-minute effort, and that's a butt kicker, man. So, definitely going to need to dig a little bit. But our line seems to be good. Our power line. I have a couple times dipping into the orange, but for the most part, it's a fairly level line. And that's what I'm looking for. We are a little above the power number, but that's kind of where the cadence felt right. If I would have tried to drop another 10 watts, I would have kind of messed up my cadence a little bit. I just tried to go where it felt comfortable. Start moving down the cassette a little bit. This will be something. Excuse me. There we go. Oh sweet, we're doing it on the bridge too, that's nice. I don't know why it's doing that. Try to stay calm here. Tough, we're right in between cadences right now. Oh well. Damn it. That kind of sucks a little bit. That was fun. I hope these next two are as good. But we'll see.
Away and sing this song.
Time is starting to slow down a little bit. These next couple are going to be pretty rough. I'm not going to kiss down your back and call it rain, but I'm going to give it all I got, and we'll see where the numbers are. Hopefully they're good. Then we can go about our day. It looked like we lost music there for a second. I was like, hey, don't do that. So we're just going to be cruising here for 6 more minutes or so. Getting the heart rate down, flushing everything out of the legs. A little bit of an active recovery here, right? So your heart rate's not going to drop back down to like 90 or nothing. But you should be able to get back down 130s, maybe high 120s if you can. I'm actually trying to recover the best I can today, right here during this effort, because of this recovery period, because I know that these 6 minutes of efforts coming up are going to kick my ass. So I'm just going to try to work on breathing, relaxing, getting it to drop, heart rate to drop as much as I can. Or at least get the legs feeling like they're nice and flushed out and ready for another 3 minutes of pain. Hope everybody's doing good this Tuesday. Whether you're at work, in the break room not doing what you're doing, or home with the kids, or smoking weed on the couch, whatever you're doing. I hope you have a good day. And we're just trying to get through this workout here and continue on the rest of our day. Yes, and this jungle circuit is absolutely brutal. I may have to run her one day when I'm in a workout, just to get the good reminder. I figured I'd come this way though because it was hilly and it would like help my mind put more power down for these efforts. I don't know, this is probably a dumb reasoning, but that's what I did it for. Thank you for the share, Eric. I appreciate it, brother. Got a minute and a half to go until we have the start of our first explosion. Or I guess it would be the third explosion. But thank you guys for tuning in. If you came in on the Doc's page, drop a like and a comment that says Doc brought me here. I'd really appreciate it. If you're following along and you like cycling and Zwift and stuff, make sure to add cycling with Doc. And the Velo Flow project with Zed Fits. Those guys put down massive power and do some pretty good rides and have entertaining streams, so give them a check. And start ramping it up here a little bit. And get ready to embrace the suck here. So we're going to be 305 watts for 3 minutes. Yeah, these things blow. Alright, here we go. Get her kind of rolling a little bit. The other day I was doing 8-minute efforts and those were ungodly. Come on. Thank you for the like comments. First half of the effort done. Oof. Last minute. All the way through. Thank you, Thomas. Thanks, Doc. Try to get this heart rate to drop for the last effort. Thank you all for following along. If you're just showing up, please drop a like, a follow, or a comment. Let me know you're there. And say hi. Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Whew. Wherever you are in the world. We got one more 3-minute effort, and then a nice long cool down. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't mean to burp in your ear. Hey, Steve Virginie. A little nose blow sesh. All right. Start ramping her up a little bit. We got our last 3 minutes of hell here. Thank you for the like, Jason. That's my dog back there. She's awesome. Young Black, what's up, brother? I'm gonna launch into this effort here. That was a heavy ad. Come on. Alright. That was okay. Woo. Look at that heart rate come down though. Yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in this morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Just getting our morning started with a little bit of an ass kicking, but that's okay. If you start your day off this way, then the rest of your day is pretty easy. You know, at least it probably won't put you through this much pain. Hey, to face, thank you for the follow. I try to stream all of my workouts. Excuse me, I have a puke bucket right there. So I'm not spitting on the floor, I promise. But I do stream all of my efforts and workouts with permission of my coach, of course, because I kind of wanted to share knowledge. You know, like how you would train for certain events or whatever. And I'm a track cyclist. I'm a sprinter, and I race the 1 kilometer individual time trial, or as it's affectionately known as the kilo. And those efforts are all-out sprint efforts on one gear with no brakes in a velodrome. And I dropped out of cycling for a year or so. And so now this is kind of sharing my path on the way to racing in July. As for your question defaced, Wahoo's good brand, Cycling with Doc, has Wahoo products. I personally am running a Tax Neo Smart Trainer, and I have it hooked to my Felt AR1 bike, and that's what I'm currently riding on. Wahoo's good bike. Wahoo has good products. I think there's even like fairly budget-friendly brands such as Cycle Ops. I believe they still make trainers. Adib, thank you for the like. You know, and I don't know where you live in the world, but here in California, or really metropolitan areas, Facebook Marketplace is huge, and you may be able to find a trainer or something like that on Facebook. Now I can't speak for the quality of the products you're going to find, but it is also an avenue. Perfect. So now is your bike a 10 speed, 11 speed, an 8 speed? It depends, because that'll depend on what kind of trainer or how you're going to have to set it up. And I do not know the specifics of setting those up with different speed bikes. My bike is 11 speed, so it was really like a plug and chug deal. But I am a fan of this Tax trainer. You know, like, it simulates the grade, it shapes on the bridges and the cobbles, and adds resistance in the dirt. It's pretty cool. Is it riding outside? No. But it still makes the experience a little bit better, you know? Is it required? No. You just have a Bluetooth trainer, right? But eight on the left and two, okay. So you have two in the front where the pedals are, right? Two up front where you pedal, and then you have 8 gears in the back. Good morning, Timothy. Evening. Are we doing well? So for that, what you would want to Google, at least if I were you, my steps would be to Google Bluetooth trainers for 2x8 speed. Because that would give you a better idea on how to adapt your trainer for your bike. Like, I don't know all these answers. I hopefully can lead you in the right direction to find a solution. Please let me know what you find out at that work or not. At work, huh? Hell yeah. What you eating? I'm about to get some lunch myself. Here in about 10 minutes. And it's cool if you're a beginner. That's awesome. I'm glad you're doing it. Feel free to ask questions. I'll answer anything I can to the best of my knowledge. There's some guys out there that will share all of their information, like myself. Like, I share my workouts even down to the watts, right? Or there's some guys that you won't get anything from. Pepperoni. Is that carrots and pepperoni? Vitamin C and protein? I haven't had pepperoni in a long time. Are you in the UK, Tim? Or are you in the States? Yeah, it's so you're gonna get out what you put in, right? And it's gonna hurt, and like your body's gonna tell you like, hey, you need to, like your legs, right? Your legs are gonna tell you, hey, you need to stop, you know, you need to relax. You can always go easy, you know. Don't listen. Canada. Nice. I race iRacing against a few Canadian guys, and they are the most polite savages I've ever met. They'll like dump you, put you in the wall, and then they're like, oh, sorry about that, eh? And then you're like, he's so nice. You know, like I know that he probably is over there like pissed off at himself because he just put me in the wall. You know, he's madder at himself than I am, but they're fast, man. It's funny. I don't know. Light savages. So, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I have a heart rate monitor. It is it's a Wahoo Ticker. T-I-C-K-R. The heart rate monitor. So, you can see up here, it says 136 BPM. That's where I'm at the heart rate. So, yeah. Anyway, if you guys have any questions, follow me Slightly Below Mediocre Sports at Facebook, or I'm at Jamie Krause on Twitch. And send me a message. I'm home usually, so I can get back to you and answer any questions you have. I hope you guys stay safe and have a good rest of your week. I should be here tomorrow. I think I have some tempo effort.